Alrighty, we are live. Ladies and gentlemen, we're actually live here in the Zoom room. And if you've just joined us, please type in exactly where you're watching us from, as we're live streaming into 74 countries around the world. In fact, I've just come back from two of those brand new countries. So, with that in mind, we're going to play a quick timer, giving you the opportunity to let your friends know if they're joining you to be online and giving you an opportunity to tell us where you're watching from. And we're live streaming on YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Alrighty, for those people who don't speak English, don't fret. Guess what? We have live captions you can read at the same time here in the Zoom room and on YouTube on the playback. So have a quick listen to this before we get started.
Por favor, vaya a la parte inferior de la pantalla en Zoom o YouTube y haga clic en subtítulos para leer en español.
Kérlek menj a képernyő aljára, a Zoomon vagy a YouTube-on, a Closed Caption részre, és ott el tudod olvasni magyarul a feliratot.
Silakan klik di layar bawah pada Zoom atau YouTube dan klik caption untuk membaca dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Pour les sous-titres en français, veuillez cliquer au bas de votre écran Zoom ou YouTube sur CC ou Closed Captions.
Zoom または YouTube の画面の下部に移動し、字幕をクリックして日本語で読んでください。
請到屏幕底部點閱隱藏字幕以閱讀中文。
Παρακαλώ πηγαίνετε στο κάτω μέρος της οθόνης, στο Zoom ή στο YouTube και κάντε κλικ στους υπόλοιπους για να τα διαβάσετε στα ελληνικά.
请到屏幕底部点击隐藏字幕以阅读中文。
Alrighty. So, ladies and gentlemen, guess what?
Por favor, vaya a la parte inferior.
My apologies. We just had a malfunction there. Ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We have just come back from Taiwan and Thailand opening two new markets, which are going to go absolutely berserk. That's why we ask you to type into the chat where you're watching us from, because we're in 74 markets in under 4 years, having explosive growth here in Numi. So I'd love to see where everyone else is logging in from right now. But I know we've got people from Israel, people from Indonesia, Nevada, USA, Canada, Australia. And so with that in mind, it's a very multicultural presentation today. And your presenter is actually one of our diamonds who has pioneered the market in Hawaii. So with that in mind, please welcome Jeannie Grosso.
Well, welcome everyone. We're so glad that you're here today, and I'm very honored to be the presenter today. So I'm going to get started right away with no further ado, and we'll get right into all about Numi and why we're here today. So who is Numi? Numi we are an innovative company. We are the trailblazing. We are actually at the forefront of the entire global market in health and wellness with this new breakthrough technology. We are dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness through our cutting edge breakthrough technology called Hydrostat Molecular Encapsulation Delivery System. So what is Hydrostat and how did this come about? Well, the first thing I wanted to share is there's been a long-standing problem of nutrient absorption. And what science has told us that studies are showing that up to 90% of oral supplements in capsule and pill form are not fully absorbed by the body. So this means that only a fraction, only about 10 to 15% of the nutrients actually reach the cells where they're needed. So our solution is called Hydrostat technology, and our proprietary technology sets us apart in delivering high quality nutrients to the cells in seconds intact. So this is what makes us unique. We first reduce the particle size of the nutrients, of the critical nutrients, under 10 nanometers. And this allows it to be absorbed by the cell so so that they get excreted from the body without using it effectively, like as in other supplements. So our technology our cells can only absorb the section of the molecule that they can touch. So by reducing the particle size, the cell is able to absorb all of that. It actually increases the surface area up to 200 times greater than if it was not nano-sized. So NuMe wraps their ingredients in ultra-purified water molecules that are 400 times purer than the hospital IV solutions. So this in other supplements, when it goes through the digestive tract, it gets destroyed by the stomach acid. So, and it also doesn't have the potential toxic burden that lipids do, because lipids are a fat molecule and it's too large to penetrate the cell membrane, such as in the other supplements that are on the market. So there's three key differences that set us apart from everything else, every other delivery technology in the world at this point in time. The first part is we reduce the particle size so that the cell can not only get into the cell membrane, which a cell membrane is 100 nanometers in diameter, but the pore size is only 10 nanometers. So by making it small enough, we're able to get right into the cell instantly in the first pass of circulation, which is in about 70 seconds. Now, because the particle size is so small, it is also able to cross the blood-brain barrier in seconds. This technology has never been achieved in history before. And so, as you can see, the ball that's moving on the left to the right is the typical size of a molecule, of any molecule. It's just too large to penetrate the cell membrane. So we're able to not only absorb the entire molecule, but because it's in water, there's no need to take a break from these products. So our technology's secret is really within the water. Because we purified it, we rearranged the water molecules, and it's completely enveloped around the particle size of the nutrients. So now that we're able to get the nutrients directly into the cell, let's talk about the power of our key ingredient called glutathione, which is also known as God's miracle molecule. Now, glutathione has over 400 functions, and 15 of those functions are critical for all life on Earth, all plants, all trees, all animals, all people. And of the top 3 functions, glutathione is the master antioxidant. So what that means is it's able to recycle itself, increasing the effectiveness of other antioxidants such as vitamin C, vitamin D, superoxide dismutase, resveratrol. These are all critical nutrients for the cell. Glutathione is also one of the most studied molecules in medicinal science, microbiology, and biochemistry, and there's currently now 193,000 peer-reviewed studies on PubMed.gov, which is the National Library of Medicine. So I encourage people to go there and look what it has to say. So here's what some of the famous doctors that we all know of say. Dr. Oz, who is a famous heart surgeon and has a show, he says it's the most powerful antioxidant that you've never heard of. It's one of the key nutrients to fighting off the diseases that you fear the most. It's called glutathione. Now write it down because it's critically important. Dr. David Katz, who's the director of Yale University's Prevention and Research Center, he says if you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body just isn't firing on all cylinders, low glutathione may be part of it, both cause and effect. Now, glutathione, there's a problem with glutathione. As you age, our levels decrease the longer that we're alive. They peak at the age of 20. Then they start depleting about 10 to 15% every decade, while simultaneously, the oxidative stress keeps increasing. So this invasion of toxins and heavy metals and exposure to radiation, EMF, Wi-Fi, 5G, and all these free radicals cause cell damage and expedite the aging process. So glutathione levels are also reduced by a dozen other factors. Any trauma to the cells encounters, such as injuries, infections, diseases, medications, too much overexposure to the sun or extreme exercise, these all lower our glutathione levels, even lack of sleep. So the benefits is having higher levels of glutathione are associated with a number of health, performance, and anti-aging benefits. So this is how you can tell when we have low glutathione levels. There isn't any known blood tests or any kind of testing to see these levels. So this is what you have to see and feel and be conscious of what your body's doing. So if you constantly get sick or run down or have a weakened immune system, if you have mental and physical fatigue or muscle weakness, aches and pains and inflammation, and these are all signs that you need more glutathione. So by upregulating and replenishing our glutathione levels, you're going to see benefits that are instantly noticeable by boosting the immune system, sustained mental and physical energy, optimal athletic performance, and balanced inflammation. Reducing inflammation is key because when you reduce the oxidative stress, and that's what glutathione's main function is, then you can definitely reduce the inflammation. And that leads to a wonderful recovery, quicker recovery. So we can delay aging and disease and healthy and radiant skin. And we can decrease the graying or even balding in our scalp. So balanced digestion has been a big problem, and this aids in that as well, reducing allergic reactions and even weight management. So let's look at our Hydrostat products breakdown. So here's the FDA disclaimer. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure or prevent any disease. We are a nutraceutical company. So the problem with glutathione decreases with age and environment, leaving no other practical way to get it directly into the cells until now. So our solution is called NutraSwish. That is our flagship product, and we use the proprietary Hydrostat technology, and we nanosize key ingredients of glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and vitamin C. And this is bioavailable directly into the cell in 70 to 90 seconds by simply swishing in your mouth for 30 seconds or more and swallowing it. So you can experience immediate benefits, whether you see it or feel it or not, of immune system, joint support, clean and sustained energy, and rapid recovery. Now, skincare, and I'm a former esthetician, and I used to own and operate a wellness center in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and for 30 years. And so skincare is my super passion. And this is one of the things that I love about this technology and this product is this skincare rarely gets past the first layer of skin, resulting in the need of multiple products. I personally, before this product, used to use a whole system of 6 products. And skincare is also very complex, it's ineffective, and it's expensive, and many products contain harmful ingredients that we definitely don't want through our skin. So our solution is Numi Skin Spray, and this uses Hydrostat technology, but this also takes glutathione and curcumin and L-cysteine, but it also has nanosized hyaluronic acid and collagen. Okay, so those are the secret ingredients for glowing skin. So you're going to notice that it will help reduce pore size, it'll smooth the skin texture, it lifts, it firms, it brightens, it evens skin tone, it reduces fine lines and wrinkles, and it fights skin aging pollutants. Now, here's another problem in the energy. We know that people run out, they drink coffee every day, they get energy shots, energy juice, all kinds of stuff. They get B12 injections, all for what? Just to improve and increase energy, clarity, focus, and cognitive performance. Well, people often try to resolve this energy issue with harmful stimulants, even medications. But our solution is much better, it's faster, and it's more effective and efficient than anything else on the global market. We have benefits of 14 nano-sized brain nutrients already proven to address energy and reducing cognitive decline. We have essential amino acids. We have arginine in there, magnesium, L-theanine, and we have caffeine caffeine and other nutrients. But here's the benefits: enhanced memory, improved mood, increased focus, rapid energy, and heightened cognitive performance. Now, we have another problem in women's health and hormone balance. And we know that from the time a woman starts menstruation to postmenopausal, we have many other environmental disruptors increasing the negative effects on our health, such as the forever chemicals and the stuff in our environment. So in our products, and especially skincare products as well. So every woman knows the inconvenience from the time that cycles start and the hormonal changes that we can bring. And with this product, this is single-handedly 10 nano-sized botanicals. We have B vitamins. We have other adaptogens in this product that you simply swish and take as many, 2-3 times a day is what I personally do. I couldn't live without this product right now. So it helps alleviate bloating, cramps, PMS, supports healthy hormone function. It helps with hot flashes and night sweats. And I can attest to this because I am just going through menopause. So enhances overall mood and overall well-being. So we have the best part of the show. I love this is our testimonies. And we have Lachlan here in Melbourne, Australia, who's only 24 years old, but he's a powerlifting athlete and a personal trainer and a gym manager. And he says this: in week 3, his training and recovery has been amazing, coming into each session fresh with no soreness from previous weekly sessions, already hitting personal bests months out from his next competition. And then on week 4, using the swish around his training as well as post-training sessions, even more personal bests on his lifts and hitting over the 270 kilograms for 2 reps deadlift. And he had never done that before. And that's just swishing the product. Then we have Danae from Louisiana, who's 34-year-old homeschooling mother of 3. And she says, as soon as I started using NutraSwish on day 1, I immediately found I had more energy. Also, prior to using the Hers product every month, she would have mood swings, bloating, and breast tenderness. However, since she's been using it, she found that she doesn't have these symptoms anymore. And then we have Greg from New Zealand, who's a 58-year-old self-employed pool instructor, but he's also into competitive mountain biking racing for most of his adult life. And in his 20s, after doing a half-day events, he would have nothing left in the tank. And now at age 58 with NutraSwish, he's able to go out and do multiple days of riding with energy to spare. And plus, he finds that he has good mental clarity and hardly any muscle soreness, so much quicker recovery. And there's me. And this is the reason why I'm in this industry. I started into the industry 30 years ago because I lost my mother to neurological conditions. So I've always been concerned about memory and cognitive performance. And with this product, in addition to the NutraSwish, I have noticed a total brain changer. So we have Keith from Louisiana, and he's 61. He's a self-employed entrepreneur. And after suffering almost a year with severe discomfort in his neck and shoulders from an injury, just 48 hours after being using NutraSwish, he woke up realizing he had slept all night long. Now, that was the first time in almost a year. He says, I was eventually completely without discomfort and able to return to his body weight, exercise routine, and today he's stronger than ever. Now we have Elaine from Australia, and this is incredible that what she had experienced in just 4 weeks. So many people thought she lost weight, but it just goes to show you how much the ingredients help the tone and firm and lift up the skin. And then we have Linda from Indonesia, and this is just 17 days. And her skin was dull and rough, but just after 17 days, her skin became bright and soft and clear. And she's also feeling stronger and more enthusiastic and sleeps much deeper as well. Now, this is a 4 weeks testimony from a woman in her 80s from Nigeria. Now, she sprayed 3 to 4 times a day, and look at the brightness and the tone in her skin. And now we have Donna from Texas, who is a smoker, and look what it did to her neck in just 8 weeks, tighter and toner, and looks like much better aging. Then we have Sherry from Indiana, and this is 6 years on the product. She was one of our early testimonies to this product. Now we also have where you can see all kinds of testimonies right on Facebook at the New Me, New You group. So I encourage everybody to go in there and join that. Now, our vision is very unique. Behind the helm, the man behind the mission, behind this movement is Stephen K. Scott. He is the founder. He has spent his lifetime searching for breakthrough products, purchasing the rights to them, and then he was the writer, producer, and director of the very first infomercial in his company. And he's worked with over 90 celebrities in putting breakthrough products and partnering them and putting them on TV networks. But he never forgot what a triple board certified scientist told him back in 2006. If you could find a way to get glutathione into the cells, you'll revolutionize healthcare. And that's what he did. He spent millions of his own money and over a decade until they finally cracked the code. This became a mission. So instead of putting this on TV and giving all the TV networks and everything the benefits, he decided to partner with Aaron Rennert, who is our president and CEO. And together they have been making a difference and a global impact, because this is peer-to-peer and business-to-business. This is field-driven company, responsive in the industry. And this is our goals and our mission and our vision for the company. We also have a science and medical advisory board of 19 doctors and scientists from all over the world, top universities like Harvard and Stanford, and even Mayo Clinic and Memorial Sloan Kettering. And these professionals all see the value of this technology. They can't believe it. They sit on our medical advisory board completely on a volunteer basis. I've never seen that in my lifetime. So you can see that online. You can go to the website and see all their credentials. So why a NUMMI-based business? Why a home-based business? Well, the statistics say a lot. 186 billion in sales in just 2021, and that's up 3% since back in 2020. That's 128 million people are involved, and this is several years ago, and it's growing fast. We are open now in over 74 countries. We're positioned. We're on the ground. You can ship right there. We have over 200,000 members worldwide. We have an unparalleled compensation plan and a revolutionary business tools, a field-driven philosophy, and free membership, 100% free to join as a member with actual perks. And here is what we have. We have a quick return on your investment. We have residual income. It just keeps on going. When you share with one person and they share, it just keeps on going. And then you can build your legacy asset. This was meant to be a multi-generational legacy company. Now, this is the income disclosure statement. We refer to NUMMI's compensation plan for the details. Earnings are based on individual effort, commitment, sales skills, and market conditions, with results that vary among members. NUMMI does not guarantee any specific income or success. That's completely dependent upon you. So here's what's brilliant. Steve Scott wanted to ensure that this was the most generous compensation plan on the market. We literally pay back a total of 53%. That's 53 cents on the dollar. The first part is we earn 25% commission every Friday on all initial orders from the enrollments and any customers all the time. So we also get a generational bonus of 3% additional up to 6 levels deep in your team. So we also get paid monthly on the 5th of the month, every month, which is really wonderful. That's when we get the residual and the bonuses that we have in place. So when you first introduce 3 people, and then they're active with a minimum of $100 a product or more, you're going to earn a bonus of $50. When those 3 people have 3 people, then you earn a bonus of $250 a month, and then they earn $50 each. And then level 3, you earn $1,500 a month when those 9 people have 3 people of their own and keep doing the same. You can actually do this 2 different times and earn another $3,000 a month. We also have leadership pools. As you rank and advance in leadership, you get more income. You get another percent each time you hit another rank up the thing. That's a total of 6% additional that you can get on the leadership. Then we have a unilevel long-term growth, and this is based on very simple 7% residual. It just keeps increasing as you rank up. And look at that, 7% up to 7 levels, and then it goes, as you're a crown, it goes the next one. Then after that level, then for the 8 levels and beyond, you get another percent to 2% or 0.5% to 2% to infinity bonus. And this is on the global pool. This is anywhere in the world. And that's what's so fantastic about this compensation plan, that you're going to get paid on people sharing with people in countries that you may never go or never even know anybody in. And that's what I like. So now that you've seen everything that we have to offer, this is the next step. We have resources in the back office. We have training videos. We have business planning tools, and we have access to marketing assets. Our technology, a very sophisticated app that you can download completely free. Okay. We have Facebook groups that are company run. And then we also have this call, and we have Steve Scott, our founders call, every Thursday at the same time on Numi.tv for ongoing presentations. So where are you? We have, at this point in the presentation, there's 3 options. You are excited, you're ready to get started and start earning residual income right away, then join as a member. 2, if you want to try the products, you reach out to the person that invited you to this, and then you can try all of our products completely risk-free, 30 days money-back guarantee, and try as much as you want, and then go from there. Or 3, you need some more information before getting started. So no, wherever you are, we're just so thankful that you joined us today. And we just say, have a blessed day and get back